Hello students, I'm telling you 7th chapter of Footprints Without Feet. The name of the chapter is Necklace. In my last video I told you that Matilda goes to a ball in minister's house and there she was so successful, and when she comes back to her house she wanted to look herself. But suddenly she discovered that the necklace she had bought from Mem Forrester's house was not around her neck, and she cried loudly. Her husband, he was already half undressed. He asked, "What is the matter? What happened?" And she turned toward him and excitedly she told that she is having no longer Ma'am Forrester's necklace. He also cried out in dismay, "What? What is that? Is it not possible?" Means he could not believe this. And he said, "It's not possible, it's impossible." And they searched, they tried to find out in folds of the dresses and folds of the cloak, pockets, everywhere, but they could not find it. Then he asked his wife if she was sure that she was still having. Then they left the minister's house, and she answered yes, she felt as they were coming out. But if you lost in that state, we should have heard it fall. It must be in the cab. Then he said, "Suppose you have lost it in the street, okay? Suppose it had fallen down in the street, we must have heard its fall because it was quite heavy. Diamonds are heavy metal. So, suppose it will fall, it will make certainly some sound, but they could not hear that sound also. So they thought that the necklace must have fallen in the cab. Yes, she also agrees. Yes, it is possible. And they asked, "Did you take the number?" If she had taken the number, and then no, and you, did you notice what it was? Means both of they were asking to each other about the possibilities they could know, but they were not having anything. They looked each other utterly cast down, means too much depressed. They were looking each other. Finally, Matilda's husband dressed himself again, and then he said, "I'm going over the track where we went on foot to see if I can find it." Okay, he went to find out on the track they were walking on foot, and he was trying to find it out. And he went. She remained in the evening gown, not having the force to go to bed. She was so disturbed that she could not change her dress also, and she was not having the force to go to the bed. Around 7 o'clock, her husband came back. He could not find anything. After that, he went to the police. Then he went to the cab offices. He put an advertisement in the newspaper also. He offered reward also. They waited all day in a state of bewilderment before this disaster. The whole day they were waiting that somehow they could find it. The disaster they were facing, it was surprising them a lot. They were in shock. And when Lozel returned in the evening, his face pale, he discovered nothing. Okay, whole day he was busy in the activities of finding out this necklace, But finally he could not get anything. His face was pale when he came back to his house. He said, "Write to your friend that you have broken the clasp of necklace and that you will have to repair. That will give us some time." Okay, because they have to return it also to Mrs. Forrester. So he said that you just write to your friend that you have broken the clasp of necklace. Means कोई कुंडा उसका टूट गया है and you have to repair it, and that's why they can get some time. And Matilda wrote to her friend as he dictated. Okay, what happens next? I'll tell you in my next video.